and welcome, Slay the Princess, our newest psychological horror on the block. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Us.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh.
You're here to slay her.
That's cute.
If you don't, it will
I'm controlling the parallax.
World.
If you don't, it will end the world. Oh. Okay. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going is because you locked her up? Telling princess kind of seems, forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Have you considered that the only reason she's going to end the world is because you locked her up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't trust you, Mr. Sir. But also, give me a second. I'm gonna up your voice. Give any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach
Oh,
the
I
end
don't
of
trust the
your journey.
narrator. I don't trust him at all. Alright. Interesting. Alright, I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've met her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Such a little cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I already feel like I've made a bad choice by grabbing the blade.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
I don't trust the narrator, bro. You need to give
And
me...
there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why? Did you even think that? Yeah, you caught me. I'm here to kill you. No. No. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't want to drop it. Oh, I like my knife. Oh, you guys can't see my cursor. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on the cursor. There you guys go. See, I have a knife. Can I just say I would rather keep my knife? I don't like either of these. Alright. Oh. Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. That just got spicy.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Ooh. I mean, true.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Now she's threatening me. Sure, she's not armed.
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I refuse. Not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Shit. Alright, dropping the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to cut him off.
Maybe now we can just talk.
No, don't approach! I didn't want to approach!
You step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition,
she's a
we have
Redditor.
a relationship.
Yep, she's a Redditor. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Oh, fuck you.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How did you... No, I'm not asking that. Well, there's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute.
Uh-oh.
Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Okay, hold on, narrator.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's true, that's true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
No, it doesn't.
Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Each other? You'd be dead. I believe.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Oh my god, why does she have to be so cagey?
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Don't put it like that, because now I don't trust you.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
No, I know why you told me I'm here. I'm going to examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid.
I mean, the fact that she hasn't
imagine
gored me
trying
yet
to break them apart
is a good sign.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Fuck you, narrator. Have you considered that? I'll go check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I was betrayed.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, the narrator legitimately betrayed me.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Okay.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, fuck you.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
No, fuck you.
Easier for whom?
The narrator.
Easier for everyone.
No, for the narrator.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I need to know if I can trust the narrator, and I'm gonna do that by saving the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. Cut into her flesh.
Okay.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone.
Why isn't she?
Pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron.
Oh no, she's not reacting.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Oh no.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered.
Fuck.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Oh. Locked door?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Wait.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What the fuck? No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No. Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Also, did you see my
Your body
nails?
lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way
My
before
nails
you
are
can
so
connect.
fucked up. And like my hand's scaly.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this quick.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on, that's not what I want.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Bye.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
8.
This is the end, isn't it?
8.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2. A Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Okay,
it will
so
be the
it's like a
end
proper
of the
time loop.
world.
Has this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay, so
Forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here.
Oh,
For
the
us
hero
and for the
changed to a
princess.
skeptic.
We just have to keep trying. I'm
Oh.
inclined to agree.
Oh,
I
no,
don't remember
they're two
what
different
happened
people.
last time. Maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and this really did happen before. Why should I listen to you? Why shouldn't I? Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but
I agree.
Fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh, fuck you.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, I don't like the narrator, man.
This is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Old. I was drinking so...
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
That was skeptic.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? What a
No clue.
conveniently ambiguous
Yeah.
group of things for her to ruin.
Okay.
For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Okay. The issue is the skeptic
How I wish
is
that were the case,
feeding
but if the
into
princess
my
weren't a certain
skepticism.
inevitable threat to the world,
Oh, I don't like that.
the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Oh, turn around and leave.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
One thing that matters is I'm not. Nah, fuck you, we're leaving.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
We're gonna get jumped by wolves, aren't we?
That's strange.
Ah,
It looks
fuck
like this
you.
path also leads to the cabin. How
You're the
convenient.
worst.
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Can I turn around again? Turn around again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time. aren't
Yes,
you? It's
absolutely.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me.
I'm having
Already
fun.
outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Ligma.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Ooh.
What's going on? Where are we? Did we do this? Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world to
Hair?
end?
Looks like brown hair. Roll around you, unwound physical matter is replaced by a texture of nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distance rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulating pulses louder than something. Let's go. Oh. Healers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. You need something empty to crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the loss. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. This is the only way to escape this place. Force pushing against you. No. You cannot go back. Not there. Regret. The world is broken. Beyond repair. You must weave something new. Wagging a wagging favor. This is the only... There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Return to destined path or face the
You're on
consequence.
a path
Oh.
in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
How did
You're
she-
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
God, we're back. Have you considered it? Oh my, it's all the same. Okay, thank you. Your reward. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution. Hold on. So that was a proper end. Alright,
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
yes. This time, I'm resolute.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I'm
probably
God.
turned up in this basement for a reason, right?
No.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Stabby.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
As you say. Play
You
the
lunge
princess.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
What are you wondering?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, She entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over,
Interesting.
isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
No, it's not
that
over.
arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Interesting.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
You fucking
This
betrayed
is
me
good.
again.
Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
You're hoping to get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past.
Fuck you.
No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
You.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's
Fuck
days or
you.
months or years or
That's
even
awesome.
decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
No,
Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Alright, fuck this.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Is it we're gonna
Right.
dagger?
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you.
Yeah,
dear
fuck
hero.
you. Actually. I'm fine with that. Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Yep.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It
No,
wants
it's
this
happiness
wonderful
you're
place
forcing me to feel.
end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get the hell out
Thank
of here.
you. I made this happy little place for you.
No,
Is
fuck
this not
you.
a good enough reward for saving the world? An
No.
eternity of bliss?
No,
You ingrate?
you twat.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Yay.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2. Oh. Vector.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
A cabin?
is a
The princess.
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't want to tell him that I know. Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. She won't be a problem.
The voice of cold? Who are you? Are you the Spectre?
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft
Oh,
odor
it's
of
different.
earth permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
And a mirror. Oh, it's not doing auto.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hey, look in the mirror.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Oh.
There isn't much to see here.
You can't see it.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What?
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
The cold is weird. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, this is weird. Here's the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
Oh my god, this is all
Everything is
different.
coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from
Oh,
underneath.
she's the Spectre. Oh no.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
You killed
Finally,
me.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How
Cold.
absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh no.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Ook.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
I feel like she's just going to give us. Nah, we're slaying her. No, we're not. Double down.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her,
I figured.
no matter how many angles you strike from, All you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Hi.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I knew I'd have to talk to I knew if I'd have talked to you again, I wouldn't have. I died too. I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim you tried to be last time. First I attacked you, you were supposed to end the world. Slayer harder! No, I can't leave. I died too.
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Oh my god.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
My god, I hate your voice.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Sounds great.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes
they're talking so much. It's hard for me to get a word in edgewise, you know?
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
See ya.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Huh.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Ooh.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Shut up, Cold.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Oh?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist.
Hearts of broken glass.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
Yeah.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
Where's the
I'm
narrator?
not talking about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Oh, fuck you.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there, like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Oh.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Oh my god, they're just dunking on the narrator.
And setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Shut up, narrator.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you.
Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Oh, we're leaving.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
The very
That's
fun.
exactly
Yeah.
what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
Fucking cool.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
It's because he can't stop me. Why do you think he sent you here?
I hate to admit it, but she's not wrong. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
No, fuck you. Actually. Stretch forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging.
I saw I could
across
scroll
the
there. I don't
floorboards,
want the other
growing
option.
heavier with each step.
Finally! Finally!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Oh, maybe I can't scroll. Oh, I thought I could scroll.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
What on earth?
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or...
This is so fucking
we've
confusing.
never been part of the world.
Alright, let's see if I'm stuck with you forever.
Oh. You feel lightness in your chest as the pair suck an eyes in your body and stare up at you.
Guessing not. All's well that ends well, right? You lived up to your end of the bargain, so I'll live up to mine. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Oh, whoa, whoa, she got hand napped. But you didn't get a chance to respond to her. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't.
Mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
Oh, you're... Okay, it's making me look.
This doesn't
You
feel
approach the
right.
mirror.
It feels different. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
Push the juice ball in distance and approach. Gaze into your reflection. The silence as you reach forward, they're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. What am I? What am I? Can you get a better look? You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Lead to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is an entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that thing I met in space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought it was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth.
So it stole her.
I am sorry if I frightened you.
Gift of a fragile
Yes.
vessel?
Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness.
Oh.
She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
What do you mean? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
What? You want to send me to slay the princess? Are you trapped? Are you the one who trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Okay.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
The end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Based. You know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know.
How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. I sent the slave princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being... Oh. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling
Okay.
and unilluminated.
I don't really like her. This is cute. Alright. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ah! Everything goes dark. Alright. And that is where...
You're on a path
Nope.
in the woods.
That
You're
is
here.
where we are going to save. Alright. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to play more of this. See you guys all later.